Shout to splashmag.com. I'm DJ Premier. Got the Cold Crush Brothers on the front. Yeah, legends. This is who I looked up to. You know, we talk about 73, 74, 1975. This was already happening. Rap, 1973, 74. It was already happening.
Baby, you watching Channel Zero.
Got more beats than ones got hate. Hey yo, clips are inserted into my gun. One, so I can take the money.
Wow.
Remember that?
That was one of the best times performing Duick with Nice and Smooth. It was just fun. You could see we're having fun. That's Yo MTV Raps. That's real history. Rest in peace to Ted Demme, who started the Yo MTV Raps. Shout out to Fab Five Freddy, and that was fun, man. That was so much fun. I miss them days, man. I miss that, for real. Ed Lover bugging out, you know, T-Money, Dr. Dre. And there was no beef. There's Dr. Dre, the producer. There's Dr. Dre from Original Concept, you know. There's Biggest God, there's Mike Grown, J-Rocc Damager. We all just bugging out, yeah, man. Lil Dap, Group Home. Wow. And I'm cutting live on the wheels, no instrumental. We're doing it always turntables and mics, you know, just to show that there's a skill to what we do, and if you see the wrong version of it, you won't respect it. We do the official version of it. There you go. Perfect timing.
So, and I read that you collect all those old footage from back in the days, and you're planning to release a DVD with all those old stuff.
Yeah, when we put it together, you know, the proper way, and after all the personal stuff with his estate and all that's nice and smoothed out. Speaking of nice and smooth, and then we move forward. Yeah.
I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fucking triceratops. Reptard, rapping as I'm mocking death rocks.
No, Tyler the Creator, Odd Future, yeah. He's dope, man. Straight up, like he gets it. I get it. I don't need to be explained to. I'm crazy just like him. So I was here before him. So he's just me reborn. You don't see me acting like this on camera and everything, but I understand him. I totally get him. He's official, man.
You got a big hype right now, so
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta understand it. No matter how extreme it gets, you still gotta think for yourself as a human being. Never let the music dictate how you're supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? Think for yourself. This is the enjoyment of music, and even if this is the way he feels, or even if he is that crazy, that's him. And not to say that creates more of those people, and it could or it couldn't. You know, that's the part you gotta play with.
Yeah.
But again, if everybody plays right, society will be all right anyway, and everybody don't play right, so society's gonna always be fucked up to a certain degree.
So it's like some sort of antidote to those other soft stuff that's up right now on the radio.
It's not even about the soft stuff. The soft stuff is dope too. I like slow jams and love songs, and I'll sing pretty songs. It's just not what I create when I do hip hop. When I do hip hop, I do it the way that I like to hear it, and it's just that simple. I make what I like to buy. It's dope because, you know.
Are you familiar with those cats from I mean, J-Rocc, of course, but
J-Rocc, of course. I mean, he's one of the most ultimate DJs there is, and then I like how he does all the side projects outside of Beat Junkies, and does the project where they promoted the tribute to Dilla, where they used the orchestra and everything. That was so dope, man. Like, Like, there's some of us that know exactly how to make hip hop live forever. I'm one of them. J-Rocc is one of them. The whole Beat Junkies is a bunch of them. Also
there's a lot of stuff in LA bubbling right now, Flying Lotus and stuff like that.
the Scratch Pickles, X-Men, everybody. Like, there's so many people that exactly know how to preserve it, and there's still a lot of us. Oh, eLZhi. Yeah, eLZhi is that deal, man. He's ill.
Dope lyricist.
Very dope. Will Sessions, Van. Yeah, Will Sessions.
It's crazy how these instrumentals came out.
Dope, man.
Retouched.
Official shit.
So what up with the Nas and Premo collab that was in the talks for several
I'm
years?
waiting just like you are. So when Nas says go, it's on.
And there were even some rumors about that they plan to redo eLZhi with all those producers from back then.
Supposed to. Let's hope.
But it's the same like.
I've heard that too, but right now I don't even know.
Jetzt kommt mein Bezirk und der Rest kann gehen. Ich treffe mich gerne am Block mit euch Cake zum 10.
Is that Bushido?
Yeah. So we have to talk about the collab that you had like a couple of weeks ago. So how did that happen?
They called us, they sent us some videos, and they handled their business. So whatever I do with anybody is gonna sound like what I do, because I'm always making a premiere beat. So the only bad part is the translation of the language, because if I don't know German, I don't know what he's saying lyrically, but I'm listening for a flow, I'm listening for a certain style, and I thought he did his thing on the joint. I thought he sounded dope.
They did not translate the lyrics to you? Or?
No, but you know, we let it do what it do. I know it wasn't anything ugly and foul and disrespectful, you know. And then yeah, the only problem I had was they did a new version with new vocals, and I didn't get a chance to hear it and approve it. And for my name to be at the level that it's at, it's a respect thing. You let me know that, you know, you're changing it so that we're all on the same page. That's how we do business. And then my scratches were cut and edited, and that's something that never happened to me in my whole career. So that definitely bothered me. But what's done is done. It's already out. And then we didn't get a copy. They didn't even send us any copy. So what happened is what happened, and now we move forward.
But you haven't talked with him about this
No,
situation?
maybe in Berlin when we see it. Maybe he'll come to the show in Berlin. I don't know.
But this is like your first collab with a German MC?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No. Yeah. Spax.
Spax.
Well, we toured together, so we never did a record, but Spax and Mirko Machine,
Yeah.
like, we've been friends for years, since like 1990. That Naughty by Nature?
Yeah, it's like J-Rocc and you performing.
Oh shit, that's P versus Premier and Manhattan Records party. Okay, yeah, that was dope.
So what up with the record that Premo
We're about to
versus
start it
J-Rocc?
now. We had to, you know, make sure we're all happy and let's go. Yeah, Pete, he's just the craziest dude, man. He's crazy as fuck. He's definitely a bug out. I didn't know he's that much of a bug out, so I thought I had to deal with him on going beyond just us being cool. Now we're doing an album and do shows with him. He's dealing with a maniac. He's a fucking maniac, yo. And that's why he's so funky. But he's a fucking maniac. Sometimes I want to throw a bottle at him and be like, you fucking crazy motherfucker. But that's Pete. He could be a maniac. He done made shit to where it's like, yo.
So
what the fuck were you on to do that shit? You know, Pete's a fucking beast. He's a beast. I love that dude, man.
And what will the album look like? This is like 6 tracks produced.
6 tracks produced by Pete. 6 tracks produced by me. I got the Beat Nuts on it.
Okay.
I got Chic Luch. I got who else? Chic Luch, the Beat Nuts, the Jizza. That's gonna be crazy. They're all gonna be crazy, and it's like a battle just for fun, you know. So
but there's no release date yet or anything
we're just gonna do it and knock it out. I got this Freddie Fox album coming out called The Collection, so look out for that. I got the NYGs dropping on year-round records. It's called Hustlers Union Local NYG. We also have Khalil, he's from Houston, Texas. His album's called Already, and then we have Nick Javis from Union, New Jersey, and he's got an album called Destination Unknown. Real solid album, and he's gonna definitely. They're all gonna be doing things, but we're busy. I got Busta Rhymes. I did 2 joints for him. I got The Game. I did a joint for him. I just did a remix with DJ Fudge. He's more like a house, electronic techno DJ. DJ Fudge and Africa Bambaataa did a house remix called Jump and Dance. I did a hip hop remix for that, so you'll be seeing that soon. I got the record on Ed Banger with Sebastian called Embody, so that's popping right now. And then my album, DJ Premier Presents Year-Round Records, it's called Get Used to Us. It came out December 7th. It's a compilation album that's out right now. And we're doing videos back to back to drop, all the material off of that, so that we're still pushing that strong. And then
with The Man of Few Words, is that ever happened?
That is over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's over. I talk too much now, so it doesn't have the same meaning, but you'll be seeing a lot. This is Van Halen. Yeah. Jump. This is my era, 1984. That was the name of the album. I graduated high school in 1984. I was 18. So I was 18 years old when this came out. So this was the first time they ever incorporated keyboards. They always just guitar, bass, drums, and David Lee Roth's incredible voice. Sammy Hagar was dope too with them. That was a good replacement because Sammy Hagar is a beast by himself. And he was a beast with Van Halen. But David Lee Roth is the ultimate Van Halen mascot, hands down. But Sammy Hagar was a good person to follow up because he followed it up well, and he made Van Halen his. And not in the way to diss David Lee Roth, just in a way to say, yo, to make it as equally as dope, I will pull my weight, and he pulled his weight.
It seems like you're a real fan of Van Halen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Word. Before Panama, Running with the Devil, Eruption with Eddie Solo, what else? You Really Got Me, and Jamie's Crying, all that stuff, man,
We can do it how you wanna do it, nigga. The killer on the Reese is well earned, go figure. I ain't scared of shit with a heartbeat. I'm a head bust 100 takes, not all that spark me. We revolution.
What's her name?
It's Christina Rose and.
Oh, Christina Rose! Wow. It's the way she looks in the face with the hairdo. Yeah. I don't know the song, but Christina Rose is definitely a doer. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I read that you're also involved somehow with some persons from the porn industry. So
I've always just been a fan from when I was younger, and when you're a kid and you're exposed to it at a young age. A buddy of mine's father used to go to work, and we went in his closet one day and saw all the tapes, popped them in, and saw what we saw. But as years pass, I've been so caught up in music and everything. I'm a fan of porn, but who's not? Who's not? Like, even the ones that say they're not are. So to openly say that I like it, big deal. I'll be DJing tonight, and doing my thing, so y'all gotta come out and check me out and listen to what I do.
for sure.
I'll make sure I make you with them.
Yeah? You make a big one.
I even found a cameo of you in the internet, like with Jana Michaels or so.
Yeah, I had a party that I did that night, and they came to the party. Well, first of all, I was digging for records at a record store, and they came through, and my man Justice Young, they came to the party. I said, yo, come with me. And I said, you can't do no sex, but you could do whatever else, kiss, whatever, pop titties, who cares? It's not my tape. And I let them film whatever they filmed, and they used the footage. No biggie. Not in our world. In our world, it's like, oh, no big deal. And if you're all like, oh, that's awful, it may not look good to you, but it wasn't even that filthy. It was very lightweight, and again, I'm you know, who's not into porn? Big deal.
Have you ever thought about releasing a similar DVD like Doggy Style?
I did back maybe like 7, 8 years ago, because we were that into it. We go to the conventions every year, and we're still into it like that as fans, but not to the degree of where it's like that's more in the front than music, television, and other things I want to do to get out there. So, but if it'll go down, it'll go down. But in the meantime, music and television. Well, even if we ever shoot anything, it won't be to where I'm trying to put my face on it to promote the product. It would just be being involved with either just putting it out there or filming it or shooting it, and then you got to use the porn name, you know. I wouldn't want to use DJ Premier to promote the XXX stuff now. No. Even though DJ Premier will say that I'm into that, but I won't use my name to promote it, just to help it sell.